5:25, it is time for Wellness Wednesday. Well, women with type 2 diabetes are more likely to develop mental health conditions than men. A study from Queen Mary University found in the years after being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, women were about 3% more likely to be diagnosed with a mental health condition. Researchers say routine psychological screening should be incorporated into diabetes care. Meanwhile, men were about 3% more likely to develop cardiovascular and renal complications. 1 in 4 NFL players showed signs of CTE, a brain disease linked to repeated blows to the head at the time of their death. The condition is associated with the death of nerve cells in the brain. That's according to new research from Mass General Brigham and Boston University, which looked at donated brain tissue from former NFL players. Researchers found that while CTE affects less than 1% of the general population, it was found in nearly 25% of former NFL players in the study. The study also found 61% of former players met the clinical criteria for dementia.
This illness and death from measles is completely preventable.
Two Lancaster County residents.
Pennsylvania health officials say 2 unvaccinated people in Lancaster County have died from measles. No further information was disclosed, but the governor said that these are the first measles-associated deaths in the state in 35 years. This is the worst year for measles in the U.S. since 1991, with more than 2,700 confirmed cases to date, according to the CDC. Well, with more summer left, experts say it is worth a reminder that mixing medications with the extreme heat we've been dealing with can be dangerous, and it can lead to severe side effects. Emily McLeod has more on how to stay safe.
You might not realize it, but certain medications may be impacting your ability to handle the heat.
It's very important when taking blood pressure medicines or anything that may impact heart rhythm or hydration status that you are drinking regularly.
Jules Sawyer says some common blood pressure medications can make you more susceptible to dehydration and can limit your brain's response to tell you when you're thirsty.
You may not think of or notice that you're drinking less water. So we always say, carry around your emotional support water bottle, keep it handy.
Christopher Walton Woodard is one of Sawyer's patients. He says complications like kidney stones have made him realize his blood pressure medication was impacting his hydration.
And once I began having those symptoms, I reached out to Jewel, who then informed me that I should probably be hydrating a little bit more.
Walton Woodard was surprised to learn his medication would affect how his body reacts to hot weather.
Often when you're taking medications like this, you just worry about what you're taking it for. So yeah, I was a little taken aback when I had learned that it can make a difference.
And when it gets hot like this, he takes extra precautions.
Definitely making sure that I have something to stay hydrated with, making sure that I'm trying to shield myself from the sun as much as possible.
As far as storing your medication, local pharmacist and owner of Chapman Drug, Derek Chapman, says the bathroom is the worst place.
Because of the humidity in there, after a bath or showers. Ideally, you would keep it in a cool, dry place somewhere else in the house.
Chapman says it's also a good idea to consult with your pharmacist about your medication and its possible side effects. Emily McLeod, CBS News, Atlanta.